Right, going to carry on with the service. Got some more bits and bobs. I bought some oil for the diffs, get those sorted today. I also bought some brake pads because I know I'm going to replace them at some point or other. Right. So even if I don't have to replace them today, I can keep them in stock and then, you know, when needed, pop them on. I'm pretty sure though, the noise that's coming from the front, I'm going to have to do those. Oh, I've got an admission as well. Oh, I feel such a plonker. Last week, I said that I was really chuffed with the service I got from Draper. Draper service was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Well, it wasn't Draper, it was Laser. So I'm really sorry, Laser. That bottle, the pump, yeah. So it's great service from Laser. So definitely have a look at that. It's a really cool bit of kit, and Laser were brilliant service. All right, so sorry, I feel like such a plonker. But hey, you know what? If you get something wrong, you need to admit it. So I'm admitting it. So let's get those bits and bobs and let's crack on. It's a bit more expensive this week though. So the brake pads, in typical Cornish style, I ordered the front and the rears. And I got to Europarts and the guy was like, oh, we've only got the one set in. So at the moment, I don't know whether these are the front or the rear. I'm going to have a look. But I've got one set of Brembo pads, right? The others are in the wagon. And I don't know where the wagon is, but it's going to make it down to Penzance on Monday. That's where I got these from. And then it's going to be shipped up to Truro sometime next week. So we'll get them directly. Now this diff oil, this is 75.80. I think the last lot was 75.90. But anyway, this 75.80, that's pig and expensive. There's 5 litres in here, and that's 72.99. The diffs are supposed to take 1.6 litres, 5 litres in there, so I can do a couple of times over for that. Which is a bit fortunate because there is a little bit of seepage leakage going on the front diff, but not so much that I need to worry about it for now. Anyway, so let's crack on. Let's get that diff oil in there first of all, I think, and then we'll have a look at the brakes. Now, I'm just going to use these mats today, I think. Same as before. They get to the filler first of all. Make sure that I can break that open. The reason for doing it, right, is if you end up dropping the oil out the bottom of the diff and then you find that you can't actually get in and fill it back up again, you're buggered. So that's why I always try and get the filler done first. Make sure that I can access it all right before then hitting up the bottom. Oh, look at that, plenty of space. Crack the top first. Easy. Make sure I've got my plugs out. That would help, Rich. He does it. Easy does it. Yeah, it's all right. Right, trying to screw it and keep the pressure on until I feel the click there. Oh, beautifully done. So let's have a look at what sort of state that is then. Oh, that's not so bad. There's no metal on it or anything. That's a Brucey bonus. It's not as clean as I'd like. I mean, it's nothing like that gearbox oil that came out. That gearbox oil, I was gobsmacked last week.
There we go.
You know, you could virtually put that back in again. These two are relatively clear. So relatively, is that a little bit of, actually, they're very clear because it just looks like, I'm guessing that plug has been dropped because it's a chip on the plug, not any metal on the magnet, which is brilliant. So I'm happy with that. It's that windy though, it's blowing me bloody oil past the oil pan. That's not great, is it? Ugh. How bright is that actually? I could probably get away with a funnel, but I'm not going to because I've got this fantastic laser pump. I can't believe I did that. No, I can actually. It's exactly what sort of thing I'd do. You tend to, I don't know about you, but I tend to find a way around things if I can. and just, you know, because if you haven't got something, you kind of make something up and work around it. But then it's just so much easier when you do have the right tools. God, it just makes things just happen much better. It kind of, it's even more enjoyable then, I find. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. I'm always interested, right, in bits and bobs and tools and gadgets. So if you've got anything that you found that really works well for you, yeah, just let us know. I'm always interested to have a look, see what other people are doing, see if I can make my life a little bit easier and find new stuff, new ways of working. Let's try not to end up wearing this very expensive oil. Oh yeah. Oh, there we go. £2, nearly 73 quid a container. I'm gonna be like uber cautious with it. It's like gold. Wind is that strong today. I don't trust it, you know, not being able to wang that off the car. It's like it's been dropped and it's a little bit chipped on the edge. That's a bit of a bugger. That's not ideal. It's not going to stop it working at all, but just annoying. That's better. Super de duper. Sparkly. Don't leak, don't leak. It's probably about a pound's worth of drip there. Oh, haha. Right. And there we have it. Right. I might have just overfilled that a little smidge. There. Nice. Good and tight. And move him down the back, do the same again. Right, let's go. Okay. How am I fixed then? I need to come a little bit over this way. Give that the beans to get it moving. Right, here we go. Yes. We look a bit full. But again, good news, the cap is pretty damn good and clean. Now, before I can do the brakes, I've got to get the wheels off. Before I can get the wheels off, I've got to get the car jacked up. And before I get it jacked up, I've got to dig the jack out from what I thought was going to be a really useful hiding place. However, it is packed in so tight. Let me show you. See what I mean? It seemed like a good idea at the time, but oh, you can see that. Oh, I've ripped my bag even more now. Well, these aren't very tight at all. Paranoid of scratching my new paintwork, and I stick a block underneath. Right, there. That's better. And a good angle as well. Okay, I've got axle stand underneath the back here. All I'm going to do, get these brakes, wedge them out, get the split pins out, get the bars out, switch them out. They don't look too bad, but even so, straight out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. Not too bad actually. There's a fair bit of wear. I mean, look at the groove. Maybe those aren't so bad after all. Ah, bloody hell, I've got them now, so I'm going to put them on anyway. Tyres, it's kind of, you just feel safer, don't you? Knowing you've got some brand new brakes on there. And Brembo are pretty good make. So here they are then. These look different. They look very different. Let's have a look, show you what I mean. So, here's the original. Here's the news. They're completely different. I'm wondering if these are actually supposed to be the front ones then. These come up as the rear part though. That's what you get for not knowing a lot about cars. Trial and error. And that is an error. Just by way of comparison, by the way, here's the two, and there's probably about, I don't know, 2 mil difference, a bit more, with the new pad to the old one. That's a fair bit. Right, let's put them back together again. Back through, perfect. Now, I remember these being notoriously difficult to get started. Right, now because I'm paranoid about cross-threading these, I'm going as far finger tight as I possibly can so they're all seated before wazzing them up. Last bit is wheel nuts. Now these are alloy wheels, so these are 130 torques. That's 100, 120, halfway up there, it's 130. Right, I ought to pop it down, hadn't I? Let's do that, because before I start straining the diff. Well, that's a bit of a pain in the posterior, that is. Evidently, these are the wrong brakes, and I've googled, and they ain't anything like the picture that's on them, and it's nothing like the front brake either. So that is where I'm going to have to stop today. What I am going to do though is I've been on Temu, and I've gone and bought myself a new toy. So I might just give that a little dibble dabble and try that out instead. It's a pump to make the snow foam. I don't know if you saw a couple of weeks back, I was trying to wash the car using the jet wash. Now the jet wash has got this facility where you can put soap through the jet wash, and so it'll pump the soap and water together, but doesn't foam it. So I bought myself a little pump action foamer, so I'm going to give that a try and see how that works out instead. It's a little bit frustrating, but as I say, it's the way you learn, isn't it? It's the way you learn. Make mistakes, and that's how you can figure stuff out. Nobody made anything without making a mistake, so I shouldn't beat myself up too much. I just feel a bit like I've wasted a bit of my time, a bit of your time too, because now I'm not going to be able to get to do this until next weekend. But there is a bit of a Brucey bonus in some regards. Current contract that I'm working on with work, that's coming to a finish. So I will have a bit more time in the week. So hopefully I'll be able to get a bit more done on this and get that sorted whilst, looking for the next contract and whatnot. So hopefully I'll be able to get a bit more stuff out for you. That'll be good.